Well, welcome everybody to the stretch run of the season, and the Giants, well, they're sort of reeling. 4 straight losses, 6-2 start gone, and now it's a 6-6 disaster. The good news, though, none of that matters. They're playing the Cowboys this week. They've got them twice down the stretch, and destiny is somehow in their own hands. They can still win this division. They're only 1 game back of the Cowboys, only 1 game back in the wild card chase as well. So if they can get this thing back on track right away, you're going to see a playoff team right here. And first thing they got to do, though, is stop the bleeding and beat the Cowboys. And here's the 3 ways that they're going to go about doing that. Number 1, this whole season has been about one guy, Eli Manning. Put the ball in his hands and let him go. He has had some tremendous games down in Dallas. He's had some tremendous game this season, and really, if you look at it, they'd be nowhere without him. He's led some amazing fourth-quarter comebacks. It would be nice if the team started catching up a little early, but either way, they need to win the game with him. They're not going to win it with their defense. They're not going to win it with their running game. This is all up to Eli Manning.
You know, we know what the circumstances are. We know we got to play at a high level to win. You know, we're facing a good team, a team that you know, plays a lot of games close, and games get to the fourth quarter. They have a quarterback who's got a knack for bringing them back, and so you know, both sides of the ball got to play well offensively. You know, we have to take care of the football and see if we can get off to fast starts and continue to put points on the board.
So they do pressure you, they come after you, they do a lot of things up front, but you know, we'll practice hard and we'll make the adjustments that we have to make, and certainly be prepared to go.
The second thing they need to do, be a little patient on defense. I know everybody wants to see a ridiculous pass rush and they want to see better coverage, but they're playing Tony Romo here, and Tony Romo is prone to making mistakes. So maybe playing this bend but don't break, this read and react secondary coverage that the Giants play, maybe that's the way to go, because they can sit back, give up some yards, and somewhere along the line, Tony Romo is going to mess this thing up. They know they're going to count on that big interception someplace, so maybe that's the way they can go.
You know, he's very precise with everything. Make sure you go through his read. Make sure as far as with the receivers, make sure that he read the defense very well, and you know, they play a complete game as far as running the ball, balancing it off, you know, averaging as far as running the ball and also passing the ball. And if he can't get the big plays, you know, when to hit with and the running backs out the backfield.
Oh, they're tremendous up front. They have great D coordinator, and their talent in that front 7 and even in their secondary is unbelievable. They have a lot of Pro Bowl players and players that should be in the Pro Bowl that might not be. So they present a lot of unique challenges, pressure-wise as well as against the run.
And the third thing the Giants need to do is somehow, some way, duct tape, medical tape, whatever it is, get healthy, piece this team together, because it's a mess right now. When you think about it, they've lost most of their starting offensive line. Chase Blackburn a week ago was changing diapers. Now he's their starting middle linebacker. Will Blackman wasn't in the league. Now suddenly he's covering big receivers in crunch time. I don't know how much more they can withstand, but they've got to find a way to get some of these bodies back. Brandon Jacobs, Ahmad Bradshaw are on the injury list. Get him in there. The reason you're seeing some of these guys make big mistakes in crunch time is they're playing in positions that they shouldn't be playing right now, and that's the weakness of the Giants, and that's what the Cowboys are going to try to exploit.
I haven't been told I'm going to miss a game or miss anything, so right now I got a positive attitude that, you know, I'll be playing.
I think the way we played this past Sunday, although we lost, was definitely one of the most one of the most exciting ways we've played, most aggressive, and we put it all together on special teams, on defense, and it's just one of those things that where I can't see anything going otherwise as far as the way the season's going to shape out. I definitely see us winning these last 4 and getting into the playoffs.
There you go. Somehow survive the injuries. Get Eli Manning the ball and let him go win the game, and just wait for Tony Romo to screw it up. Those are the 3 keys for the Giants beating the Cowboys. That's how they get back to the top of the NFC East. That's how they get this playoff chase back on track. Make sure you stay tuned to the Blue Screen and follow @the Blue Screen on Twitter for all the action this Sunday night down in Dallas.